come down for him to enter inside before I enter. So when I came down, he entered. I was about entering, and I said, "No, that is my turn to go and say my own prayer." And I was like, "I don't think I need it. You should not worry." He now said I should go. That it is the Lord that is telling him to tell me, and I'm disrespecting God. I said, "Hi, and welcome to MIJIB'S world. If this is your first time of joining, my name is Miji Blessing. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber based in Lagos, Abuja. Yes, both. We live in both places. Anyway, please do well to subscribe before leaving the channel. You're highly welcome. And to my old subscribers, you're highly welcome. And thank you for always referring or always sharing, telling friends, to tell other friends, tell, please do all to tell a friend, 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 tell a friend to come and subscribe to MIJIB'S world. You're highly welcome to this channel. Please do well to subscribe, to smash the subscribe button and all of that. Then please like, share, and comment at the comment section. Thank you. Anyway, so today it's gonna be a special day. See, it's not as if it's, when I mean special, I don't mean something interesting. Anyway, it's kind of informative, but guys, it's hurting your baby girl. Oh my goodness. Anyway, to hear the full gist, today I'll be telling you my own story, my experience with scammers. Oh my goodness. It's a story I will not even pray for my worst enemy to experience, actually, because what I went through, oh no. I can't, if I don't even want to remember, see, I had to gather the whole boldness to talk. I just hope I don't cry at the end of this video or in the middle of this video. Anyways, please stay tuned to hear the whole story. So I've been hearing of scammers. Like, I have met, or like not met face to face, sure, but I have received a lot of calls from scammers, from people that will tell me, we want to use your code, we're going to send you a code. So once you get the code, just get what from that one, to others calling me that they want me to enroll me in a civil defense, whatever. And I always tell myself that I can never be scammed. Like, I cannot be scammed. I always tell myself, Blessing, you will not be scammed. Like, you will not fall into the hands of these people. But yes, I did, at long last. Anyway, I fell into the hands of scammers 3 times. Like, 3 times. Okay, the first one was when I wanted to get a phone, that I was scammed. And that was after the first time I got scammed. I lost the phone, so I needed to get another phone. In the process of getting a phone online, I got scammed. Secondly, it was I run a business, blamewares. I sell clothes and all of that. It's not an advert. Anyway, so I was trying to, some people sent money to my account, and I was trying to get the whatever, and I got scammed. Anyway, those ones, I was hurt, but at least not really. I wasn't traumatized like this one that I want to share with you people. Okay, so this was what happened. This fateful day, very hot afternoon, I was scammed physically. So I left the house. I wanted to go and see a friend of mine who stays in Federal Lagos, in Jos. That was when I went to Jos. So I wanted to go and see her. Then I left the house. From my house, you take a keke pep to Old Airport. So from there, okay, I saw the park actually, where a lot of keke peps were there. But you know, Nigerians with impatience. So I was like, when will this keke full? Anyway, let me just stand by the roadside. I'll easily get a keke pep that will take me. And that was how I left the park. I went a little forward. I be a little further. Oh, manage the English. I'm heartbroken. I'm emotional. So manage the English. Anyway, so I walked down a little further. Then I saw keke napep passing, so I stopped one particular keke napep. The driver was in front, and then two other guys were behind. The other person at the other end was putting on, all these clergy wears and collar and everything. He was putting it on. Then another young guy in the and yeah, at the other end. So as I was about to enter, the other guy had to shift inside, so I would sit at this end, of which I did. I entered, and as blessing as I am, I greeted them, "Good afternoon, sirs," and they answered, and we continued our journey. So while we're going, the clergyman asked a question. "Please, I'm looking for, is it Sauki Hospital? That do I know?" And I said, "I don't know the place." The guy in the middle also said, the guy in the middle said he doesn't know. So the keke driver then said, "Don't worry. Once we get there, I'll let you know." Then the clergyman in quotes then said, that he's very grateful, that he asked somebody where the hospital was, and the person said Bansaniba. Now, Bansaniba, it's in Hausa, and it means I don't know. So he was like, he asked some people, and some people told him is at Bansaniba. And I said, "No, Bansaniba means I don't know." He was like, "Really? Is that what it means?" I said, "Yes." He was like, "Oh, sorry, he doesn't understand Hausa." And I said, "Anyway, that is what it means." He then said, "Okay." So we continued going. He wasn't like, "Thank you very much," thanking me and the middle guy. So he was like, he's very grateful for us answering him nicely, though we don't know the place. We're like, "It's okay, no problem." So while we're going, he now said, "Okay, um for we being nice, that he has the word of God to share with us." Well, I can't remember the Bible passage he gave the guy to read, but he gave me Psalms 121. So he was like, when I get home, I should study Psalms 121 and pray over it. Then after that, I should um buy salt and dash somebody. It was like, anybody, just buy salt. This sachet salt, just buy a sachet salt and give it to anybody. Just dash any less privileged woman or anybody. I was like, okay, no problem. Fine. We're now going. At a point, the keke man stopped, and I was wondering why he stopped. So he was like, he wanted to check something, that something was wrong with his keke. Then the clergyman stepped down, that he wanted to buy recharge card so that he will make a call, because he said he was going to the hospital to anoint a woman. He was carrying water in his side keg, claiming to be holy water. So he was like, he's taking it to go and deliver a woman who has been in labor for the past 3 days. So he has been called upon to go pray for her and deliver her. So he was like, he needed to buy a recharge card in order to call her once he gets to the hospital. But then, because I was at the edge, I turned to check what the driver was doing. But I just noticed he was just like playing with grass, something, picked and opened the fuel tank. I was doing some, I don't know. Anyway, he wasn't really doing anything reasonable. At that point, nothing occurred to my head. Well, I didn't suspect. I had no reason to suspect. I haven't heard such stories. So, like, I had no reason to suspect anything. And that was how he shall finish his brakatabra. Before he would finish, the man of God came in, sat down, and started preaching to us. He now told me, there's this old woman that is after my life, kiniko and kiniko. And me, it's not as if I don't believe there are enemies, but I don't really like put mind in enemies. I don't like pastors telling me, there's somebody out there, who is running after your life and all of that. So I don't like it. Well, I don't really believe in it because some fake pastors just cause quarrels and fights between families and friends in the name of somebody is doing you something somewhere. So because of that, I don't really believe it. It's not as if people are not wicked or people don't do such things. People do it, but me, I don't really put my mind there. So when he said it, I was like, well, whatever. So he told the guy in the middle, he was like, that your father, your blind father, that it was someone that did it for him. The guy shouted, Jesus! That so it was actually someone that did it for him. I was not looking. He now said yes. The guy in the middle was not telling me that, my sister, I have a father in the village. He is blind. That no wonder. We have taken him to countless hospitals. But they kept saying nothing was wrong with him. Nothing was wrong with him. Anyway, me in my mind, I was like, good for you. And if it's true, well, I don't believe most of those things. So I wasn't really interested in the whole talk and all of that. So the claimed man of God was like, please try your best not to travel. That journey you want to embark on. The guy was like, wow, how did you not want to travel? I'm thinking of traveling on Friday. So the man told him not to travel that day, that he should take time to observe. It was this 7 days. Yeah, 7 days fasting and prayers, after which he can travel. So the guy was like, thank you very much, man of God. I'm very grateful. I really appreciate. While this conversation was going on, the driver was still at the fuel tank doing whatever he was doing. Then he came in. We continued going. So the man of God was now telling me that somebody pulled my hair and used it. That's why I'm not progressing and everything. Anyway, at that point, like I was like, why is this man talking? I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't just flowing with what he was saying. So but everything he was saying about the guy at the center was correct, and it was, well, so the guy believed him and was like, this and that, talk. So we got to a particular point, and then the in quotes man of God was like, and the driver should kindly stop. He wants to do something. So the driver was like, and sir, you have to plead with these people. He now said, the man of God was like, please, we should be patient, please. He just wants to do something that is very important. Let the driver stop. So the driver stopped. Then he now said, that is it, that can we see that roundabout? We're like, yes. He now said, I should go there and recite the Lord's Prayer while going round the roundabout. I was like, that when I come back, he will tell me those my enemies who have been against my progress in life and all of that. Well, and I told him, no, there's no point. You should not worry. If I get home, I'll pray about it and all of that. Then the guy in the building said, sir, please, if I go, will you tell me? He now said, sure. I wanted you to go after her. He now said, no, he'll go first. He was going. The man of God now told him, please drop make sure you don't go with anything, just drop everything. That was how the guy dropped everything. He now said, anyway, I know you may not trust me, but at least you can trust the lady. Give her. The guy removed all his money, his wallet, his phone, his wristwatch, everything, and dropped it with me. He went there, saying the prayer, going around the roundabout. He said he should go there 7 times. He should go around 7 times without looking back. So the guy obeyed. So the man of God was not telling him that if he comes, I should tell him, I should ask him, does he know any Emmanuel James? He now told him that Emmanuel James is the father's brother. That's the guy's father's brother who is behind the father's blindness. He now said, well, please, I should tell him to forgive Mr. Emmanuel James. He should leave vengeance for God. because Emmanuel Jim's son is living with this guy. So, and this guy has been taking care of him and all of that. So, to now hear that it is his father that is doing this to his father, it's going to cause problem. He may end up chasing the guy and all of that. So, that I should tell him to forgive the man, and he should know that the boy is innocent. He doesn't know anything, so he should let go, and then God will heal his father. So, when he came, and I asked him, sorry, do you know Emmanuel James? He then said, yes, that's his uncle, that's his father's brother. I said, anyway, he said he's the one responsible for your father's blindness. The guy shouted, Jesus! And his son is with me. Do you know he was facing me? He was like, do you know I'm the one training his son in school? I'm the one doing this for his son. And I said, anyway, he said you shouldn't be angry. Please forgive him and let's go. That's so that God can heal your father and everything. He now said, okay. He now said, I know he must do. So the man of God now spoke to him and kind of used Bible verses to like encourage him and plead with him not to take the thing to heart or to harm or to chase the boy. He spoke to him. He said he's going to pray along with him. He should go ahead with the fast and then go to the village. That once he gets to the village, he should lay his hand on his father and pray for him that the father will get well, that this is what the Lord has said to him and all of that. So the guy was like, thank you so much, Pastor. I'm very grateful. Meanwhile, the keke was still there. The man now said, okay, is my turn. So definitely, because the guy has been in the middle, I have to come down for him to enter inside before I enter. So when I came down, he entered. I was very entering, and I said, no, that is my turn to go and say my own prayer. And I was like, I don't think I need it. He should not worry. He now said I should go. That it is the Lord that is telling him to tell me, and I'm disrespecting God. And I said, no, I also have a relationship with God, so I can't. He said, no, you must go. And I said, prayer is by force. He said, no. Guys, before I say Jack Robinson, man of God brought out the gun from his, what they call it, from his clothes and pointed it at me. Oh, Jesus. Like, I have seen gun before. I'm not scared of gun like that. So, but like, I've never seen gun point. I'm not the kind of person that will just see gun and fear. Probably because I'm surrounded by military people. So, I'm not kind of scared of guns like that. And I attended military school, so gun is not really something to be scared of. But like, seeing a criminal pointing a gun at me, guys, I looked left, looked right, and I realized we were in an area that no matter how I scream, nobody will hear. And these guys can shoot me dead there and go scot-free. Because where he parked, there was a bush there. So it was kind of very easy for them to just kill me right there and go scot-free. I didn't know what to do. And I said, okay, fine, I'll go. He now said, that do I know the story of Lot's wife? I said, yes. He now said, good, what happened to her? And I said, God told them not to look back. But while they were going, she looked back and she turned into a pillar of salt. He now said, good, you're a Bible scholar. It it was not the guy in the middle that clapped and told me, good, you're a Bible scholar. The driver now answered, she kuku sabi Bible. Jesus Christ. Guys, that was when it occurred to me that these three guys were all a team. Yes, a team. They were just a team. Oh, Jesus. They now told me, turn back, face that bush, and don't look back until after the count. No. Okay, yeah. He said until after the count of 10. That was what the driver said. Then the so-called man of God now said no, that Lord's prayer at that roundabout, I must go and say it. And that was how pointed the gun. And they said I should walk down to that roundabout, that they are looking at me. They asked me to drop my bag. I dropped my bag, my phone, my wristwatch. Okay, the first keke I entered, I was given 20 naira change, so I was holding it safe in my hand. They were like, drop it. They collected everything. When I mean everything, I carried a big bag because of my business things. I used to sell jewelries then and perfumes. They seized the jewelries, the perfumes, everything. My customers' money that was inside, everything was gone. And that was how I lost everything. And they told me, go there. That I should not turn back. I was walking, my body was shaking, and I was shivering. Oh, Jesus. I went to the roundabouts without turning back. I was going round the roundabouts. Like, it didn't even occur to me. I was going round the roundabouts. Okay, to now recite the Lord's Prayer that they asked me to recite. I don't know it again. Our Father could not come out from my mouth. I didn't know how to recite the Lord's Prayer again. Everything disappeared from my mouth. I was shaking. I was like, God. Like, I was out of words. No word could come out from my mouth. I was going round the roundabout. I went round the first time, second time. I couldn't turn to look at them whether they are there or not. I went the third time, the fourth time, fifth time, sixth time, seventh time. When I finished, that was when my eyes came back. Those 7 times, I couldn't recite the Lord's Prayer. Like, everything disappeared. I couldn't just open my mouth to say a word. That was when I stopped. I turned to look. There were no more there. You know all these movies or videos that, like, you see, you lose something and then you be like going back and forth. That was exactly what I did. I went to the spot to try to see. I will go forward, go backward. I didn't know whether to cry, to scream, or to do what. I didn't know what to do. Like, I was like, okay. When we stopped, that first time we stopped, that the driver was doing something in his car, in the keke, at the fuel tank. See, till today, I feel they used something on me. Because common sense will have told me, this guy is not doing anything. He's just playing around with stick. Do you know, it was after everything that I recalled, I was like, this was what this guy was doing at that point too. Maybe he would have even spoken out or even ran away. The man of God, I said he wants to buy a recharge card. Guys, when we stopped for him to buy a recharge card, there was no shop around that area. He went down, came back that he bought recharge card. Guys, this was what he did. He came down, went to back up the cake and came back and said that he has gotten the recharge card. He just delayed a little. All these things, I saw them, I noticed everything. But I don't know, it was after I finished rounding the roundabout that I came back to my senses. That I got to know that, this was what has been happening. And you were seeing it under your very eyes, under your very nose. I was pained. This is why I put my hand on my head. I was crying, walking. One canine came and saw me. What happened? I was scared. I was scared of entering the car. And I told them what happened. Then I say, that was why they gave me money. 2,000 naira. Yeah, use and go. I don't even know whether to go back home or to go to my friend's place. I didn't know. Like, oh God. It was hilarious. See, that is one of the worst experience I've ever had in my life. I was just left, no food, no nuts, as in everything gone, gone, gone. By the time I'll get to my bank, my money was cleared. Everything. My account was empty, zero. And that was how I lost everything. Ah, scammers. Now I believe there are scammers. Seriously. Ah, that one pained me. As in, I was so pained. Like, I don't know how to say this. These three people sat down, came up with a storyline, how to get people, how to go about it, practice everything, how they would do it. And I fell into it. Like, anyway, lessons to learn. Number one, since then, do you know it's got to a point that I don't know of now. I'm not really sure till today. I'm not really sure if I still listen to messages in cars. Like, so even in buses. Oh, let me even tell you what happened the next day. So I took a taxi going to the bank to go and report whatever happened so they could block my SIM card and everything. Enter taxi. One man like wanted to preach to me. Eee. I told him, Uncle, please, you see that you're preaching, put it inside your pocket. Because experience of yesterday was still fresh. Like there and then I hated all these boss preacher. Like it was I just felt bad. Like I hated preachers. I hated people that are preaching cars. I hated people that are preaching buses. Like I just felt they were all the same. Anyway, they are not all the same. I know that we have good ones, but that experience really got me. Like it's really got into me deep actually, and everything. It actually took time. It really got into me, sha. Anyway, so but please, there are good preachers in the car. And then another thing is, please always enter from the park. At least I think it's not 100% secured, but at least how do I put it? It's kind of traceable than just passing a car to say a park to say you want to. Since then, I beg, I want to always stop at the park. At least those ones are traceable. The keke will be there when everybody will come and enter. Oof, then what happened? Anyway, so that was it. That was how your girl got scammed. That was the first time I saw gun pointed at my forehead. My beautiful smooth forehead. This is the end of today's video. I just hope it's not too long because I really don't want to be making long videos and all of that. Thank you for watching along with me. Please do well to share these stories. Like people really need to hear to learn one or two things. Please tell me what you learned from this video, and you can also share your experience with us at the comment section, and we'll really appreciate. Thank you very much for going this far with me. Please do well to like. Number one, comment. Number two, share. Share. Number three, and finally, press the subscribe button. Smash the subscribe button. Please do well to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, please let this very video go viral because I really need people to hear this story and learn from it. Like this scam has come in various ways. I wish I have luxury of time to tell how I experienced my experience with the phone scammer when I wanted to buy a phone, and then my experience with business scammers. I wish I have luxury of time to make the video. I wish another day I can. Maybe I'll find a time to share those two videos too. Maybe I'll just make it in one video. I don't want this video to be very long. That's why I just decided to share this one because this is like the worst of them all. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you next time.